servant here in the royal kitchens. His Majesty has been awful irritable lately. They put him on this new diet and he just feels like he can't eat anything. So I planned something special for him today. I'm going to make him a ground turkey and cauliflower rice taco skillet. I'm so excited. It's packed with nutrients and really good for him, but he won't be able to tell the difference. I just know it. He's going to be so proud of me. He's been so stressed out with everything lately. The Nazeas, the Haitians, everybody's been coming. Bless his heart. I really want to do something nice. Oh, I know. Why don't we make some blueberry lemon curd biscuits as well? Hey, I have an idea. You want to help? You should stay and help. We can do this together. Come on, grab an apron. Let's go. Let's start by cutting up our vegetables. So we're going to need 1 small onion, a tomato, and 2 jalapenos, and I have 2 really large ones here. What I'm going to do with my onion is cut off the very bottom of it. I have a trick for you. We're not going to cut into the roots because that's what makes you cry. I don't know if you have onions where you guys are, but here, whew, you can really tear up if you slice into onion's root. It's crazy. Wow, this onion came fresh from our royal garden. Oh, they're beautiful. They smell so good. I'm so excited. Now what I'm going to do, since I don't want to cut into the root, I'm going to make little incisions. I'm cutting all the way down, and I'm doing basically like little moons, I call them, little moon slivers. And we'll get there in a moment, but it'll end up as a diced onion, I promise. So what I was saying, we've been under attack. The past 2 days, it's come from everywhere. All sorts of different nations have been coming at us. And our king, he's been tirelessly leading our troops. But I don't know. Our troops sure are dwindling down quite a bit. And that's all that you're going to do for your diced onion. And I am actually going to move this over to a little bowl so that it stays out of my way for now. Now, as far as your tomatoes, you're going to want to use a different knife. So if you have it, a serrated knife is going to work much better for a tomato. And I'm just going to cut off the very ends here. See, with the serrated knife, you don't squish your tomato. What I'm going to do with my tomato is cut off a few slices here. And this is just how I dice my tomatoes, but His Majesty doesn't really care. I wonder who you're cooking for. Do you have a king too? I wonder if you're a servant. So these are jalapenos. Now jalapenos are really, really hot. And it's dangerous because if you touch a jalapeno and then touch your eye, it could burn. So I'm not really going to touch it. I'm just touching the outside right here. And I am making cuts sort of similar to what we did with the onion. And then we're just going to hold it at the end here and dice it on up. That way we're not having to touch it. I don't think I told you, but the reason the nations are coming at us, His Majesty was supposed to be giving away his eldest daughter, Elena, to one of the royals within their nation. Well, their nation's rulers are not half as kind and generous as His Majesty, and he absolutely refused to allow his daughter Elena to marry either one of them. So I think that they formed an alliance. No one knows for sure. It's it's interesting that both of them are coming for us simultaneously. And Elena has offered to go ahead and just marry either one of the sons of those nations. But His Majesty refuses. I admire him so much for his strength and resilience. He's not willing to conform to what others are doing. Next, we have to make our homemade royal taco seasoning. So between you and I, this is a secret recipe to the royal kitchens. Don't go sharing this around, okay? I'm trusting you guys. Now what you're going to need is a 1/4 teaspoon of some red pepper flakes, because these suckers are really hot. And we also need a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. So not salt. There's a difference if you've ever used garlic salt. Whew. Stuff's strong. Oh shoot. They're gonna be so mad. Hold on. Let me clean this up real quick, you guys. Before the head servant at the kitchen comes in. I'll be back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to clean that up really quick. Okay, so we got our 1/4 teaspoon of our garlic powder and our red crushed pepper. Now, we need our chili powder. We need a whole tablespoon of this. So that's about a half, because I can't fit my whole spoon in here. And we'll do just a smidgen more. I'm scared to make a mess again, y'all. The head of the servants, she gets real angry. Most people think it's our king. No, she is the devil. Don't tell her I said that, okay? Alright, now the last thing that we need is a 1/2 tablespoon of cumin. Please don't make a mess. Please don't make a mess. Please don't make a mess. Okay, now, what we're gonna do is mix this up really good so that all of the seasonings are evenly combined. Y'all are gonna love this. I hope you're making this with me. Even if you're not making it for your king, maybe your kitchens will allow you to have some yourself. Alright guys, get ready to cook. Alright friends, now all you need is a skillet. Go ahead and spray it so that nothing sticks. And we're using ground turkey from our Croatian mountains here. They have the best turkey. Okay, we're gonna chop it up. And we're gonna set our oven to a medium-high heat and let it brown. Now once it's browned a little, we're gonna start to add our onions. I'll check back in with you, okay? With our turkey almost done, I'm gonna go ahead and cook my riced cauliflower as directed on the package. So I'm just gonna pop this in to the electric cooker for about 4 to 5 minutes, and I have 2 bags to make sure that he has plenty for the week. Now I want my jalapenos cooked a little bit, but you don't have to. So what I'm gonna do at this point is add in my jalapenos, let them simmer a little bit before I put in my riced cauliflower. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in my cauliflower. And you wanna make sure there's still some liquids in there. And there is on mine. And I'll add in my cauliflower. And then we're gonna mix it up. I probably should have used a bigger pan. Guys, I have a confession. I've never done this recipe before. I'm new to it. The senior cook normally does it. But that's okay. I think we're doing pretty good. But I do suggest a larger skillet. Okay, now we're going to add our taco seasoning, and you can add as much as you'd like. His Majesty likes a lot of spice, so I'm just kind of gonna make sure that everything's covered. And at this point, if you do need to add more water to make sure that your seasoning soaks all in, you know, do that. I am going to start with just covering everything and mixing that in. And I'm just going to gauge by basically the color. Oh, shh. Okay, so we're going to mix that all in, being careful not to make a mess because we used too small of a pan. But we know next time. Now we know. Okay. Wow, I'm so excited, guys. This is going to be so beautiful. And you can top this with avocado. His Highness loves avocado. I'll have to check with the main kitchens and see if they have any left. I didn't see anything in the fridge here. Whoops. Oops. I'm going to wait for them to cool before I top them with anything. But I am going to top them with tomatoes, the ones that we diced up. So now, you guys, I'm just going to top our taco bowls with some of the tomatoes that we diced up. His Highness loves tomatoes, and I'm not going to do anything with the avocado until he is actually ready to eat, because avocado just turns so quickly here. So that is all I'm going to do, and I'm going to pop the lid on these, and we'll put them in the cooling box for now until he is ready for his. Thanks a bunch, you guys, for joining me. I really hope that we can do this again. You guys keep that apron, okay? It looks really good on you. You're calling for me. Sorry, I gotta go. Bye.